our pitching, our defense showed flashes of really good things during the course of the year, but we just had to be a little bit more consistent, put all those three things together. And I like the players that we have. I like the attitude that we have. I like the coaches that we have. I like the program that we have. Believe in it 100%. And so I'm excited about what we got in the future. I'm excited about getting started in the fall and getting the kids back in and the new ones in that will always infuse you with enthusiasm. And so I'm excited about it. Looking forward to it.
Do you feel like you as a coach on the field or off the field need to somewhat change your approach at all? Just kind of alluding to some of the points that Dan Radakovich laid out like last week or a week ago?
You can there's always room for improvements. If you stop learning in this business, then you're stagnant and you're dead. So there's always something to be learned. There's always something to improve upon. One thing that we do at the end of every year is we look at our program, which we've done for 21 years, and try to figure out what we can do better, what we do exceptionally well. I would be a little cautious in saying that this program has done a lot of good things for a long period of time. So there's not wholesale changes that we think we need to make. We just got to play a little bit more consistently. It didn't end the way we wanted it to end, but it never does unless we win the last game. So I've been disappointed at the ending of every year, some more than others, I guess. But, if you don't win the last game of the year, it's always a starting point for the next year. So that's where we're at.
Considering what you've done and what you've accomplished, were you a little disappointed that got public? I mean, is that something that needed to be public?
I guess, my feeling about all that is when you talk about things together as a group and behind closed doors, and just like I do with my team. But at the same time, we need to make some changes, need to do some things a little bit better. But at the same time, I think we do a lot of things really well. So I don't know exactly what to tell you, except that I was hoping it never got to this point, because we defend our program because we believe in our program. We believe in the university. We believe in Clemson baseball. We have for a long period of time. Our former players do. The players that are on our team do. Parents do. All of Coach Wilhelm's players in the past believe in our program, and we've got a great relationship. So it's an opportunity for us to improve. It's an opportunity for us to learn and to get better. And that's something I'm always interested in doing.
Do you feel like is there a lot of adapting that you feel like you're going to have to do to either your management style or to your PR style as far as some of the things Dan has laid out?
Well, we've had a good talk about things, and we have a good understanding about what we want to try to do better and what he thinks we need to do better. But, I've coached in 2,000 baseball games, so I got a good feeling that I know what I'm doing and that our program does. At the same time, even though we've coached in a lot of baseball games and been around for a long period of time and had a lot of success, there's always things to learn, always things to get better at. I go home every single day trying to learn something new, and I tell my players that, tell my campers that as soon as you stop learning this game, then you're headed down the wrong path. But I feel good about what we do. I always have felt very good about what we do here at Clemson, and we'll be trying to do things a little bit better.
Is the new goal maybe kind of trying to mesh kind of like an old school gritty baseball mind of like yourself with maybe some kind of new age, kind of new school thinking, if that makes sense?
Well, I would always tell you that, I wouldn't say I'm old school. I'd say that I like to work hard, I like to compete. And that's what Clemson has always wanted in their coaches. And I've always felt good about how we approach it. And that's what our players like. They like the fact that I compete. They like the fact that I'm tough, and I like the fact that I'm fair. And so I feel like we're all of those things. So at the same time, we have fun, we laugh, we joke around, we have as good a time as you can possibly have it on a baseball field, and the players would tell you that. And so I feel like we've adapted with the times. I feel like we're on that cutting edge all the time. We're trying to learn, and so I feel good about where our program's going.
Seeing as how the draft and graduation hit this team kind of hard, do you feel like next year would be a rebuilding kind of year, considering all that was lost?
Well, we lost a real key guy in Daniel Gossett, who's your Friday night guy and goes out there and does some great things. But we got some guys coming back that I think are going to develop, and Matthew Connell's a great start for us. Clayton Schmidt, I think, ended up on a real good note for us at the very end. We got some young kids coming in I think are going to help us. We lost some good position players. Stevie Wilkerson had a great year for us in the infield. But at the same time, I think we've got some real good attitudes coming back. We've got some enthusiasm coming back within our program, and we've got to get Tyler Krieger back. He's got a shoulder problem, so he's got some surgery possibilities and some rehab to come back. So we'll probably miss him in the fall, and he's a great teacher, coach on the field, example of how we want to play and practice every day. So we'll miss him a little bit, and hopefully he comes back stronger before it's all over. But I feel good about the kids we got coming in. I feel good about the kids we got coming back. I feel good about the coaching staff. I feel good about what we've learned and what we're going to do to get better. And at the same time, feel good about what we do.